Thank you for coming to order. I now declare the 2010 spring session of the NATO Parliamentary Assembly open and ready for business. Colleagues, it is good to see you here in Riga. Now I have great pleasure in welcoming the Speaker of the SEMA, a recent acquaintance, but one who I consider a friend, Mr. Gundars Daudzig, to our Assembly. Before I invite him to take the floor, may I thank you again on behalf of all of the delegates for the truly beautiful event at the residence Sunday evening. Mr. Daudzig has enjoyed rapid political success in Latvia. He was elected to the Ventspils City Council in 2005 and elected a member of the SEMCA in 2006 when he became Parliamentary Secretary at the Ministry of Welfare.
Godātais NATO parlamentārās asamblejas prezidenta kungs, godātais ministru prezidenta kungs, godātās dāmas, cienītie kungi, godātie parlamentārās asamblejas delegāti, ministri, ekscelences. Man ir patiesas prieks šodien uzrunāt NATO parlamentārās asamblejas pavasara sesijas dalībniekus un daudzos viesus no NATO dalību valstu un asociēto valstu parlamentiem. Šodienas plenāra sēde ir gan centrālais sesijas notikums, gan arī noslēgums vairāku dienu intensīvam darbam, ko sesijas delegāti veic komiteju un politisko grupu sanāksmēs, kā arī NATO Krievijas parlamentārajā komitejā.
Godātais parlamentārās asamblējas prezidenta kungs, godātais Saeimas priekšsēdētāja kungs, godātie ministri, godātie deputāti, ekscelences, dāmas un kungi. Esmu priecīgs par šo vienreizējo iespēju uzrunāt tik daudzu valstu pārstāvjus šeit Rīgā. Savā veidā šī sanāksme simbolizē valstu atvērtību un sadarbību, stabilitāti un drošību, kas mums pirms 20 gadiem atzimušajā valstī toreiz nemaz nelikās tik pašsaprotams. Jūsu klātbūtne Rīgā un mūsu kopīgā sadarbība starptautiskās drošības vairošanā apliecina, ka Latvija ir izvēlējusies pareizo ārpolitisko virzību – dalību transatlantiskajā aliansē.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Mr. President, Honorable Prime Minister, distinguished members of NATO Parliamentary Assembly, my dear friend General Rams, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. It is a privilege and honor to address this prominent audience in this prestigious forum in the beautiful city of Riga. I'm quite confident that you are all well aware that the danger we are encountering, threatening the human civilization, recognize no geographic boundaries. It cannot be overcome by any single nation, however powerful.
Well, it's a busy time. Thank you for being here.
Mr. President, Mr. Speaker, Ministers, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends. It is a real privilege for me to attend this NATO Parliamentary Assembly spring session here in Riga to discuss the security challenges facing our nations, NATO's evolving role in meeting those challenges, and your vital role in supporting that effort. I want, in particular, to talk with you about NATO's current top priority, Afghanistan, and how you can help in making a success of our engagement there. But I also want to look further ahead with you. I want to discuss the alliance's long-term strategic orientation and to seek your support for that crucial process as well.
We were looking forward to hearing you speak about the challenges of the ISAF mission in Afghanistan. And it's my pleasure to give you the floor. General, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, thank you very much. Excellencies, Secretary General, honored delegates to the NATO Parliamentarian Assembly, my dear friends, Minister or General, like you would like to hear it, Abdul Rahim Wardak, ladies and gentlemen. Let me first spend my thanks to our host nation for providing remarkable contributions to the ISAF mission in Afghanistan. It is a great privilege for me to present you my views on where we are in Afghanistan and what the prospects are for the ISAF mission in the months ahead. The views I will express are my own, based on my 8-year involvement in the Afghan mission, first in a national capacity as the director of the German Armed Forces Staff, then in leadership roles with the Multinational Corps Northeast, which prepared under my command for its ISAF deployment in 2007, and for the past 3.5 years as the commander of Joint Force Command Brunsum.